Chinedu and Amoka got married after months of planning and preparation. They were excited about finally settling into their new lives and starting the new beginning with the whole sweetness that came with being in love with each other. A couple of weeks to their wedding, they found a quiet compound of 4 flats, 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs. They rented a downstairs flat right beside the landlady. After the wedding, they moved into the new flat. Life was beautiful, they had nice and friendly neighbors, and it was generally good. The neighbors were polite, and the landlady treated them kindly. If you're enjoying this story, kindly click on the like button, share and subscribe so you won't miss the next one. Now, let's continue. A few months into their marriage, Amoka became pregnant. They were super excited cause they had always hoped to start building their family. You want to go married, and finally the dreams were coming true. They couldn't wait to share it with the world around them, but for now it was their news to enjoy and just give God thanks for. The first month of a pregnancy quite challenging, but as time went on, she seemed to have adjusted to the new and her body began to align. But at 7 months, her baby bump had begun to show and neighbors began to notice that the newlywed were expecting, and of course congratulations began to fly from here and there and everyone was super happy for them. Her landlady was extremely happy. She was so excited for her that she offered to make her meals and help her with whatever she needed help with, but for some reason, Amoka felt an unease at the bottom of her belly and refused to ask her for any kind of help whatsoever, even when she needed it. Everything seemed normal until one night around 12:15 a.m. Amoka woke up to ease herself. She walked past her standing mirror to the restroom. As she returned to bed, something in the mirror caught her eyes. She walked back to the mirror and screamed at the top of her voice. Chinedu jumped off the bed quite confused as he looked around. "What's going on?" he asked, alarmed. She turned to him and pointed at her tummy. "What is it?" he asked, sleepy and a bit irritated. "Look," she replied, eyes wide opened. "What?" he screamed at the top of his voice. "Where's the baby?" he asked, alarmed. "I don't know, I woke up and he was gone," she said, tears rolling down her cheeks. "Baby," he said, rushing to her side, as he led her to the bed. "Listen, my love, we'll get to the bottom of this, I promise." Her baby bump was gone. They tried their best to stay awake all night to understand what has happened to their baby, but for some reason a strange sleep came over them about an hour later and they slept off. By morning, when they woke up, the baby bump was back. They hurried to their doctor the next morning and he carried out all the necessary checks and tests but confirmed that everything was okay and there was no abnormality. This got them even more scared and worried. The following night they kept waking up and checking to see if the same thing was going to happen, but it didn't. This was really strange and it made them wonder if they were just being paranoid. About a week later, she got up to ease herself in the middle of the night and her baby bump was gone again. This time, they weren't taking it for granted. They weren't going to see any doctor cause clearly the doctor had no answers for them. First thing in the morning, they went to see their pastor and told him all the strange things that has been happening to their baby. The pastor began to pray for them. After praying, he calmly said, "Find another apartment. Move quietly. And the next time this happens, leave immediately and don't look back." They didn't question him. Slowly, quietly, over several days, they moved their belongings, a curtain today, a bag tomorrow, always at odd hours so no one noticed. Soon, everything was in their new home on the outskirts of town. Then one night, at 12:30 a.m., Amoka woke up again. The bump was gone. Without packing anything, they got into their car and drove off. By morning, in the new apartment, the bump didn't return, but they felt strangely relieved. When they went back to the pastor, he told them. 2 years later, Amoka was at the market one sunny afternoon, carrying her beautiful newborn daughter on her back, when she heard someone calling her name. It was their old neighbor from the former compound. The woman almost jumped with excitement. "Auntie Amoka." "Huh? Where have you people been? The whole compound has been looking for you." Amoka smiled. "We've been fine, thank you." The neighbor leaned closer, lowering her voice the way market women do when sharing gist. You won't believe it, oh. The landlady woke up one morning with a big pregnancy, heavy, like someone 7 months gone. She has been telling everybody that if anyone finds you, they should help her plead. She confessed everything. She said she wants to return the baby. She's been restless since. Wait a minute. You mean she was the one taking my baby? Yes, oh. She confessed that she was taking the baby for her night meetings. What? She's been asking people to help her find you cause she can't give birth to the baby since the baby is not originally hers. Wait, you mean she's still pregnant? Amoka asked. Yes, she is, and we've all left the compound. No one wants to stay in the house of a witch. Amoka adjusted the sleeping baby on her back and smiled softly. Well, she doesn't need to return anything. I already have a newborn. God gave me mine. The neighbor smiled with relief. Huh. God is wonderful. They exchanged short pleasantries, small talk, blessings, and good wishes, then went their separate ways. Amoka simply walked away, her baby tied securely on her back, and her peace fully restored. The end. Thank you for watching this story to the end. If you love it, click on subscribe to watch the next one. Bye for now.